Alright friendlies, this is Aquaman issue 3 from 1994, and really, let's be completely honest here, the reason I have got this issue isn't because of Aquaman, it's because it's got a blowing guest appearance from Superboy, and it's got a cover by Wallace Gromit, Superboy's regular artist. This is written by David Peter, and some people really love his Aquaman work, and I would love to say that I love it too, but unfortunately DC decided to not bother reprinting any more of it. They cancelled the trade paperbacks after volume number 2. Aquaman, he has lost his hand. I don't know where, but you know what it's like when you lose something. It's always in the last place you look. And rather than look for his missing hand, Aquaman, he has decided to just replace his hand with a big harpoon. This was a big innovation of David Peter. He wanted to make Aquaman be badass and cool and have a harpoon for a hand. That's not really cool, it's just massively impractical. But yeah, Aquaman, he was seen as a bit of a joke because of the Super Friends cartoon. He was like the goofball in bright orange who talks to fish. And well, he still can talk to fish, but now he has got a big spike for a hand. The overall tone and the direction that I think David Peter Gans in is the rather obvious, almost sensible, if very boring, direction of making Aquaman all about environmental causes related to the sea, like pollution and trawling and whaling, shite like that. And this issue, they are stealing dolphins, the bastards. I don't know why some of them are green. It's not referred to in the comic at all. Here we have got a scene trying to tell us that Aquaman having a harpoon for a hand actually isn't stupid, because now he can fight even better or something. I didn't think Aquaman, he has really thought it through. And it's like the exact sort of edgy, try-hard 90s extreme shite that David Peter looks back on and derides. He's the same as Martin Quaid or Kurt Busey. He says that 90s comics were shit, despite him contributing to that with stuff like Aquaman replacing his hand with a bladed weapon. David Peter, he is a hippo's crate. He's always mocking Robert Liefeldman or Excellent Force, but I tell you what, taking a character like Aquaman and trying to make him fit the mould of 90s cool is far worse than Cable's having one too many pouches. This is honestly embarrassing. Aquaman having a harpoon for a hand, it's exactly what David Peter or Martin Quaid or Kurt Busey or whoever would insist on being stupid if anyone else had written it. At least, unlike the others, David Peter, he does have a modicum of writing talent, so there is that. Aquaman, he is blaming the Navy for stealing the dolphins, and this leads to a confrontation with Superboy, because Aquaman, he's gone to moan at the Navy, and Superboy thinks he's coming to pick fights, and they end up having a trademark classic misunderstanding fight. And it's not very flattering to Superboy. That's very much a David Peter thing. He often writes other characters that he doesn't really care for, quite unflattering. But at least Superboy is doing something in this issue, instead of just standing around and being told that he has a bad haircut or something. Actually, Superboy, he does beat Aquaman here, but it's mostly just so that Aquaman, he can come back and summon a massive tidal wave that wins the fight. I mean, Superboy, he can't really defeat a tsunami, can he? So Aquaman, he basically wins, and then Superboy, he gets to have his arse kicked even more. And all that, this is expected really from a guest appearance, and this isn't too bad. It gives Superboy more than enough today. I just think that is a bit overkill. Superboy, he keeps coming back for more, and it just keeps being ridiculous having Aquaman repeatedly beat him up or best him somehow. Superboy, he seems to be getting it worse than any of Aquaman's villains did. This bit is fun, I guess. It's kind of actually playing with Superboy and his character. Dolphin Girl, she flirts with him and kisses him on the cheek, and that's pretty much enough to get Superboy to pack in fighting them. I'm kind of back and forth about this book and how it includes Superboy. I would say it's mostly good. It's a sizable appearance and it's only a bit biased. Aquaman, he gets to confront the Admiral and his pet dolphin. It has been stolen or something. I think that's why it was green, so you could tell it apart from the others. I'll be honest, it didn't exactly win us around to Aquaman or his comics. I still think Aquaman probably works best as a supporting character on something like the Justice League or whatever. But this is not the worst read. I found bits of it fun. I like some of the pieces with Superboy, and I just didn't really feel that interested in this version of Aquaman. It's like they're going overboard, possible pun there, they're going overboard in trying to make him seem cool. He's got a harpoon for a hand, he can do fighting with it, he can summon massive tidal waves, he can beat up Superboy over and over again. He can do all this, but he cannot realise that it is a stupid idea to replace your left hand with a harpoon. I also get the feeling there is a lot of David Peters' hypocritical 90s hatred directed at Superboy. He thinks this character with a haircut and a leather jacket is emblematic of 90s excess, while he is concurrently having fucking Aquaman lose a hand and become literally edgy. The harpoon, it's a bladed edge. Now that is a fucking pun. With all that said, I didn't mind having this in my Superboy collection though, so I rate it 7 thumbs up.